Fastball for a strike. 3-1.
You know, these Nationals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Next to hit for the Nats, Colson Montgomery. And that one fouled off. Way out front for strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
He's in there.
Now back, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
Go-ahead run on base. Royce Lewis digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
Squirts away a little bit. The tag at third, and he's out. Montgomery leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Base hit into right center. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-4.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Emmanuel Rodriguez digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Man at first, 1 away. That one just misses. And down on strikes. And there's 2 away. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Connor Griffin.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
There's a strike. Bounce to the left side, and that's just foul. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Base hit center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
First and second, 2 outs. Jake Fraley digs in now. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Smith. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-4 ball game. You're watching the National. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Owen Casey. Matthews back to work.
So, Berg, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Next pitch is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a strike. Ripped to short. Zips it across. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now batting, first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
So digging in, Nick Kurtz. This guy with light tower power.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a miss. And it's 2-1.
1 strike.
1 out, base is empty. To the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but he still hit the out. Now a chance for Junior Caminero. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
That is upstairs for ball 1. 2 out, space is empty. Foul ball there. That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 down, nobody on. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Rafael Marchand. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, I'll say this, as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Good eye right there. Good eye in that spot.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Out towards left center. Harris under it. Drops into the glove. And there's one away.
The batter, number 6.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now here's the Nationals leadoff man, Hae-Sung Kim. 0 for 3 in this one. Kim, 28 years old, and he's a former National League Gold Glover. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here in Game 1 of the NLDS. The pitch. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
So 2 down now, and here is Nathan Lucas. There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Gets a piece and stays alive.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one to first. Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Joey Lucchesi taking over on the mound.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Rice in the box now. Adrian Morejon looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Abreu, the right-hander, also getting loose. And it's even up. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And that's outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That's a strike, and it's 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
The batter, number 15.
No outs. Runner at first. And now, Hunter Goodman. Both 2 in this one.
Ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
Counts 1-0.
And the runner stays where he is. That clips the zone, and it's a ball to strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That missed by a lot. And now 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
And that's in for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now Michael Harris the second. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Jackson Holiday getting ready to hit.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Headed towards the corner. Lucas grabs it on the run. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. Leading off, Pete Alonso. Spencer Strider on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
There's a strike.
Well, with both starters out of the game, this quickly becomes a bullpen game, and this is something we see more and more in the game today, especially in the postseason.
This one popped up. De La Cruz. One up, one down.
Up next for Washington, the shortstop.
So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals, Colson Montgomery. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out.
It was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Here's Royce Lewis. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And now up for Washington, Emmanuel Rodriguez. Liner, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batter, designated hitter, Connor.
So now the DH spot, Connor Griffin. That catches the corner. First and second, 2 down. Here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering way off the plate.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. So the Nats lead a pair. They lead at 5-4.
It's just some places we go. It's just some whips we roll.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Adrian Morejon.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the left fielder, Cam Smith. Check swing, appeal to first. And he went around. Just enough that time. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul off down the right side. Oh, 2 now. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And he punches him out. He went around. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. A.J. Minter is forced to the mound after the injury.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
0-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Casey, the next to hit, takes outside. And now 2-0. Way high.
Ball 3.
Nick Kurtz
3 balls,
waiting
no
on
strike.
deck if they extend the inning.
Plenty of pop in his bat, so he could give them the lead with one swing if he gets the chance.
Let's see if he gives them anything to hit here. And the tying run is on base.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Kurtz in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Right side, hard hit. They get the first inning over. So a strong showing there from the Nats bullpen. We look ahead to inning number 8. Nationals out front here. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Up now for Washington, Jake Fraley. First pitch misses. Strider, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle into dirt. Nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the plate for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Rafael Marchand. That's in there, and that's strike 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
In the air to left, down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Strider deals. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base is empty, 1 away here in Game 1 of the NLDS. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to hit for the Nats, Ha-Seong Kim. And a bunt towards third. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Well, Singy, that was really nice looking. Able to get it down and in a good spot.
And he makes it look easy. Bat angle was perfect. Barrel stayed above the hands. Could almost walk to first.
Lucas in the box with 2 gone. And takes a look at a called strike.
Doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Rips that one center field, and that's a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, you put a great swing on it.
Pete Alonso digging in for the Nationals. In the air on the infield. Rice settles underneath it. He's got it. And that's the 3rd out. So they strand a pair. Last half of the 8th coming up. The Nats lead it 5-4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brian Abreu.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Well, 1-run game. Down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. That one missed.
1-0.
Misses inside. Now 2-0.
I think that's really good discipline. A 2-0 count. The opportunity to tie up the ball game with 1 swing. And it was close, but not to his liking. It's a good take.
Here's a 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the 2nd time he's taken ball 4.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Xavier Edwards. No outs. Runner at first. Ben Rice now at the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That pitch in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Abreu checks on first, and he's back safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Save! And the tying run is now in scoring position. So now the injury forcing a substitution at second base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Kobe Mayo. So the tying run at second. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now 1 away. And next is the designated hitter, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2. And downstairs. Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Harris at the plate now. That's ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
This one in the air. Lewis has a beat on it, and that ends the inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Colson Montgomery. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And that chops in for a strike.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Popped up. Mayo under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting the third
Royce Lewis digging in for the Nationals. Fastball for a strike. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. That misses. And 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Holiday puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
The center fielder, number 34,
Emmanuel Rodriguez will hit next.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Nationals on top, 5-4. And here's the closer to try and finish off game 1. Josh Hader.
Save opportunity for him right here. He's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
And now Jackson Holiday. First offering, and it just misses. Breaking ball misses down and away. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
1-run game, bottom 9. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
As a hitter, you don't know what to expect here in the 3-2. If he'll throw a breaking ball 3-1, he'll do it again 3-2.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at-bat getting play off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Runner on the go, ball outside. Throw, save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
So the tying run at second. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Lots of anxious fans in the ballpark right now. You can feel it.
Runner goes again. Strike in there. Go to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Trying to close out a 1-run lead here in the late stages of game 1. Next pitch misses inside. 3-1. Ellie De La Cruz in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard hit left side. Toss to Alonso. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
And the runner's coming home. And he pops up the squeeze. Makes the grab. And that is the ball game.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough.